Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing amazing. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a simple fall look, but most of all, I'm going to be talking about my starter locks. I finally decided to take that huge jump and lock my hair. So this picture is just showing, well, by the time I upload this video, it would be almost a week after I started my locks. So I would have had my locks in for a week. And this is how my hair looked after my first wash. Yes, I already washed my hair, and that's because it just was itching and the buildup from the edge control that I was using, and I couldn't take it. I had to wash it. But yeah, that's just, I had to do what I had to do. So in the first picture that you saw, you could see my braid pattern and everything, and how I started my locks. This isn't even, I would say it's like a week and a day since I locked my hair, because the first time I did it, I had just straight braids all over my head. Then the second time, like the day after that, the second time, I decided, well, not the second time, but the day after, I decided that my hair wasn't looking as full as I wanted it to, and the plaits just were straight and all over the place. So I interlocked. So I just used my crochet needle and kind of did it so that the plaits will lay down. Then I unraveled the plaits like at least more than halfway through, and I just twisted the end. So my roots are braids, everything else is twists, and I use my crochet needle, and I just passed the braid through once to interlock it once, I guess, just so when I washed my hair, when I moisturized or anything, it wouldn't frizz up or it wouldn't unravel and get puffy at the roots or anything. So I'm just doing like a simple eyebrow routine using my pencils. And something I did a little different at the beginning of my brow, I used a dark brown, but towards the middle and the tail, I used a black pencil to get more definition. Then the concealers that I use, the shades that I use, they will be in the description box. So I blended out the concealer around my brows, and now I'm packing on a brown shade. And for my transition colors, it's just going to be different shades of brown. So this is the first shade, this really light brown. Then I'm going to get darker and darker and start to focus more on the crease and just blend everything out until I get that dark, not harsh, but at least a darker variation of brown in the crease. And then I'll get started with my fall colors. So back to my locks. I am excited for this journey. I really am. And why I decided to start locks is for the simple fact that I'm tired of my hair. I got tired of my hair the first time, and I decided that I was going to cut all off. So I cut off all my hair and I bleached it, and I just was blonde and bald for a while. But now I'm tired of my hair again, and I don't want to cut it again. I want that length. I want to see how long my hair can get. But I made the conclusion that it wasn't going to happen if I kept having my hair out in the puffs or doing different things to it and wearing the wigs and the braids and stuff, because no matter what I did, I deep conditioned, I moisturized on time, and I felt like I was taking pretty decent care of my hair, but it just would break unnecessarily. When I take out my braids, it's breaking. Then when I shower, it's breaking some more. Then when I detangle, it's breaking again. Deep condition, it's breaking. So I just finally had enough. My hair is really thick, but the breakage was just, it was too much for me to handle. So I just decided that locks may be the way to go. And of course, I did my research, and I figured out how I want my locks to be started, what I want to do with it, how whenever it's time to retwist, how I'm going to refresh my locks with my starter locks. And I also researched when to moisturize, what to use to moisturize, and it's a lot of videos, a lot of information, a lot of different opinions, so it's a lot to digest. But once you make up your mind that you want to lock, just watch the videos and figure out what works for you, and you'll be fine. So I'm basically done with my face, and what I did was I tried what I see others doing where they contour and then they put on the foundation. I'm never doing this again. I will stick with my foundation, then my highlight, then my contour, but that's what I did. I used my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Mahogany, I believe. Yeah, Mahogany. And I placed that where I would contour, then I went over with my foundation. And it wasn't bad, it's just that I would never do it again. And I also switched up my foundation routine in a little bit, so in a later video you will see what I do with my makeup now, and I feel like I'm getting so much better. So much better. So I'm excited for the new videos that will be coming. And I just feel the need to say this. Yes, I washed my hair within less than a week of actually having starter locks, and nothing happened to my hair besides the fact that it frizzed up a little, but that's like normal for me. If I had box braids in right now, like in a week, my hair would be frizzy, so it didn't really bother me. If you're someone who likes perfectly neat hair, then that would be a problem, but it wasn't a problem for me. And then there's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of videos out there with people suggesting when to wash your locks and when to retwist and when to do this and when to do that. But I made up in my mind that I'm just going to not do whatever to my hair, but I'm going to try not to listen to everything, like especially the washing part. I don't think it makes sense to wait months without washing your hair if you already had normal hair care routine when you had your loose hair. So if you were like washing your hair once every 2 weeks or once every month, why change that just because you have locks? And how I kind of sort of interlocked my roots in the water with the shampoo and everything in the shower, like my locks didn't come out, so it really didn't make a difference. It's just a little bit more frizz, but that's no big deal. It really honestly and truly isn't. So I'm going to try to not listen to every piece of advice. I'm going to take what I want to take and, see what works with my hair. But that's basically it. So yes, I washed within like 5 days. And I feel like my starter locks are fine. And there were some other things like, okay, what to use to moisturize. Don't use heavy products because it builds up and blah, 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 blah. But you just need to watch and research. If you're interested in starting locks, watch, research, and take what you want to take, because just because something works for someone else and they didn't do this and their locks first doesn't mean that if I decide to do it, my locks are not going to flourish. And another important thing is to not watch other people's journeys. Even though I just started, I find myself watching other people and okay, I love her locks and I can't wait until I get to that stage, and kind of putting pressure on yourself and on your hair. You don't want to do it. Just go with the flow and let your hair do what it do. That's basically it. So we are nearing the end. I already did my wing, lashes. I'm lining underneath on my waterline with my black pencil and using some of that orange shade out of my palette. It's not the same color as what I have on my lid. It's a little darker. And I'm just using that to smoke out underneath my eyes. And this blush is so pigmented, and you're gonna see I'm showing you that barely anything was on my brush, and whoa, that's crazy, but that's why I love it so much. It's so pigmented. So I'm gonna blend everything out, line my lips with my dark brown pencil, and fill it in with some gloss, and that is going to be it for the look. And in terms of my hair, I'm gonna be trying to be consistent and document my lock journey because I am super excited and I can't wait for the videos to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon. Later.